pose, 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 pose. Uh, 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 welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show y'all how I achieved this look. Girl, the struggle, let me see. The struggle was real, okay? But I pulled it off. I'm so happy. It's my first time attempting this look. So y'all, your girl tried, but this is the final look. Don't mind my nails. They messed up. Okay, so, but this is the look. And y'all will see the struggle was real, but your girl pulled it off. And so I'm going to do a little voiceover. Okay, so yeah. All right, so let's get into it. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm using my hot comb just to make sure my roots is straightened out, because you want your ponytail to be sleek, okay? And before I do anything, I'm gonna pull out some baby hairs. I recommend pulling out the baby hairs first so you don't have to mess up your ponytail. Pull them baby hairs out, girl. A little sidebar. If I'm looking a little flaky, I had permed my hair a few weeks ago, girl. And listen, I think I burned my scalp. From that, my scalp has been dry. So I've been putting some oil here and there. So don't judge me. So now that we got those baby hairs pulled out, you want to kind of mold and, eyeball it, see where you want your ponytail to sit. Then you're going to get some rubber bands and you're going to get your hair up in the rubber band. Eyeball it. Make sure it's to your liking, Okay, I'm liking where it's sitting. So, I look funny. So what I do is I get some Got to Be glue, Got to Be spray. And see, I didn't want I didn't want the look to be such a harsh, hard look. I mean, I'm hard-headed and all, but I didn't want my ponytail to be, like how when you use that pump it up, it'd be super hard. I wanted to kind of be like a natural look. So, initially the style was secure and but it wasn't like that harsh, hard look. And I used that hot comb to kind of like dry the spray a little bit. But y'all see what I'm doing. I mean, y'all see. Decision. So, I want to use a gel. So, I guess since I used the Got to Be, I'll use the Got to Be gel. And I'm going to lightly just put that around my head. Just kind of secure it a little bit more. So, then I take my brush and I'm just molding, basically molding. Make sure I don't have any flyaways because I'm going to redo that whole ponytail. Yes, so I'm loving it. No flyaways. It's nice. It looks sleek to me. So next step, you're gonna braid your hair into a ponytail. I think I got a fix that if your hair is uneven, what I do is I normally add like some rubber bands. I'm gonna show y'all. Just chill. if your hair's uneven. So I mean, I'm liking where my braid at. Boom! Look at that! Look at that! And I put like some little baby hairs down in the back, you know, being extra. But yeah. All right, so see, like for my little flyaways, what I do is I just add like some rubber bands there. So you see what I'm saying? Like I added the rubber band, so it kind of like if it's making the flyaways like stick together. That's my little trick. I mean, hopefully it worked for y'all. But it worked for me. Look at that. Who flying away? Not this hair. All right, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So the next thing y'all want to do is you want to get a cap or something that you wrap around your ponytail to secure it. Because I am using the glue method, the bonding glue method. Get your elastic, secure. You don't want the cap to be loose on your ponytail, so you want to make it. You don't basically want to secure the cap on your ponytail. You can secure it with rubber bands or elastic. That's my preference. As you can see, it held up pretty good. Alright, so the hair that I'm using is called Lit Yaki. 100% human hair. Got it from the beauty supply store and it was about $22, $23. Really nice hair, really soft, and I got it in a 16-inch. Yeah, I love it a lot though. The hair is really nice, really silky, and it's 100% human. You can't go wrong with that. And we halfway there, y'all. But before I put on this hair, I would recommend doing any finishing touches to make sure your ponytail is laid. Make sure you ain't looking crazy. Make sure your hair ain't sticking up. So that's what I'm doing. Because your girl, the struggle about to start with this wrapping this ponytail. So what I'm doing right here is I was attempting to do the little rubber band method I be seeing people on YouTube do. Girl, let me stop. That fell real quick. Yeah. So now you're gonna get your glue. Hold up, my glue is acting up a little bit. But you're gonna put the glue at the beginning of the track and you want to wrap the track you're gonna start at the bottom of your braid and you're gonna just wrap it around and you're gonna add glue as you wrap. All right, so now for the next few minutes, y'all gonna see me gluing the track around my braid. And a quick little tip or something that I did is I didn't glue every piece of the track. Like I would glue, wrap it around a few times, and then glue. It kind of saved me some time. Now, in the comment section, if you guys tried this or ever tried doing a ponytail with the braid method, comment and tell me like was it crazy for y'all? Did y'all feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Cause you kind of gotta like touch and hope you're wrapping it around good. Like if you're not used to doing it like me. So half the fun was like, am I doing this right? But I got through it. Yeah. Yeah, so I apologize. I realized that when I bend my head down, my head, you couldn't really see what I was doing unless I lift my head up. But what you're going to do is just continue to wrap. Continue to wrap until you can't see no more of the cap. Next, I went in with my blow dryer and I'm just basically drying the glue because you're going to be moving this ponytail now. Real genie vibes. So this is how your ponytail should look, or this is how mine looked at least. And now with that braid, what you want to do is you're going to be bending that braid because the ponytail was really high, so you want to bend it to where it's not too high, but it's high. You get me? All right, well, we might as well. Let's start our baby hairs. What I'm using is the Got to Be gel, the black bottle, by the way. And we're gonna just get these baby hairs going to your liking. Yeah, you can do some dramatic baby hairs, whatever baby hairs that floats your boat. Long as they're cute, you're good. Now, I did cut a tiny bit of my baby hairs off because they were a bit too long. So you may see me pick up my little scissors just to clip them a little bit because I don't like when they're too long. It doesn't look that good. But yeah, don't go cutting away now. Yes, and just do a little bit of touches, and I am feeling my baby hairs, and they're actually really cute. Yeah, swooped up. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do here is you want to take enough hair from the back of your ponytail. Now, take enough hair that it looks like that. You don't want to take a little piece of hair because it won't look like you have anything wrapped around. And I want that wrapped around look. You get me? Gonna comb it through. I use a little bit of freeze spray, wrap it around, and then my method, what I do is I use some gel, just a little bit. You want, just some gel, and I kind of switched in between the Got to Be glue gel and the eco gel, but any gel is fine, and you want to just gel, freeze spray, and make sure you're working it in, wrapping it around, make sure it's tight. Right, so after I'm done kind of working it into my liking, I use my my hot comb, and I kind of just like, touch it on there, harden it a bit with the hot comb. Now you want to eyeball it a little bit, get a feel for it. Yes, it is coming along great and perfect. So now I'm just eyeballing it to see where you want to cut it at, to see where I want to cut it at. Okay, don't judge. I got my office scissors. and, and here goes nothing. I'm just gonna cut. And you want to cut like in a slant but straight. Now this side I had no problem with cutting. Boom, you see? Nice little cut. The next side was so hard for me for some reason. Like, I don't understand. It was just so hard. Like, you see, it was just the hair. But I got through it. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to cut it too short. Like, so I was definitely just praying I don't mess up. All right. Boom, I did it. Look at the cut, y'all. Completely uneven, completely different than the other side. So what I had to do is I just took my time and just had to slowly cut. Didn't go overboard with the cut and just I said I'm gonna just take my time and cut off little by little by little till it look good. Another thing, what I was thinking, like maybe it's the type of scissors that I was using. Cause do y'all see the back of that? Look. Oh my God, do y'all see the back of my head? Like, but I was thinking, okay, maybe it's the scissors that I'm using because I am using some big Aki office scissors. So, but you know what I think when I'm doing like a cut style, since I'm not good with cutting yet, I'm gonna get some of those clippers, and I feel like the clippers are kind of make it a little easier on me. But when you don't, my advice is when you're not good at cutting, don't do any big chops. Just cut off little by little by little to where it's looking good. And know when to stop cutting. Because I knew when to stop cutting. Now, I believe I stopped with the with the cutting. And I'm just kind of trying to perfect it a little bit. Um, yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing right now. Just making sure, it's to my liking. It's not perfect. My cut is not perfect, but it's passable right now. And then I always can have my homegirl, my cousin, like, you know, get me right. So, but right now it's to my liking. I can go out in public and no one will be like, "What the hell? What's going on with her head?" So you see, it's good. It's straight. Yes, and I'm feeling the look, y'all. This is the ending look. Tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. But your girl is feeling herself. I killed this look. I love it. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Yay, I am so excited, y'all. Subscribe and hit that notification bell.